Oh. This is new releases that I've been loving, as well as like rediscovered favorites that I picked up again. If you are new here, hello, my name is Cate. I'm an exclusively pro-choice influencer. That means that I only feature products from brands that are in support of abortion rights. I have been doing this with my content ever since Roe v. Wade was overturned, and if you'd like to see my pro-choice beauty brand list, that can be found in one of two places, as a pinned post on my Instagram or as a post on YouTube. Okay, so I'm gonna start with a product that is both skincare and makeup. I'm also starting with the best of the best because this is absolutely my favorite new release. The brand new release from Merit, which is the Uniform. I am in love with this new complexion product from Merit. I have spent about 2 weeks with this. This is the only thing I've been wearing, and I have been learning some new application techniques. So I'm going to show you guys what I think is the best way to apply Merit the Uniform. So this is a tinted sunscreen, and I want to make that really clear because I've seen some confusion with people as well as content creators thinking that this is just like another kind of skin tint or foundation with added SPF to it. This is a full-blown SPF product. This is made to wear as an SPF in and of itself. I first go in with the Merit Instant Glow Serum. I let that sink in for about a minute. Then I go in with the Great Skin Priming Moisturizer. Then I go in with the Uniform, and I use 3 full pumps of the Uniform. So I go in with 1 layer. I do my entire face. I let that sink in for about 5 minutes. Then I go in and do a second layer on my entire face. SPF takes about 20 minutes to really sink into your skin, and this is no different. Then after I've applied all of the Uniform, I go in with my damp beauty blender and I just make sure that everything is nice and blended out. I let that sink in, and then I go in with Merit the Minimalist and I do like my under eyes and any places that I might need a little bit more coverage. I am shade 26, and just so you guys know, if you ever want to know my shade and anything I'm talking about, everything I discuss is always down below, linked in my description box. I have never seen a full-blown SPF that is also just a gorgeous skin tint, and combined with the Minimalist, I love that you can really customize your coverage. You can go in with as little coverage as you want, or you can go in with more coverage. People are losing their minds about this. This seems to be what everyone has been waiting for, because I honestly have never seen a product move like this. You can also apply this with a brush. You can apply it with a sponge. Okay, so moving on, I have an oldie but a goodie. I completely forgot I had this. This is a MAC Single Shadow in the shade Naked Lunch. I had this on my lids today, and I forgot how MAC truly makes like some of the perfect one and dones. And the person who has helped me rediscover this is a content creator that I'm following on TikTok. He's doing this series on MAC one and done eyeshadows, and it is making me fall in love with MAC all over again. And one of the like boring beige eyeshadows that she absolutely loves is Naked Lunch, and I just happened to have Naked Lunch like buried at the bottom of all of my makeup. I completely forgot how beautiful this shade is, and y'all know how I love a boring eyeshadow shade, because honestly it's either a boring one and done or it's no eyeshadow for me at all. So this is Naked Lunch, and is that not just like champagne perfection? It's kind of giving like MAC Soft and Gentle, but in an eyeshadow. Okay, next I'm moving on to blush, and I'm gonna show you the blushes I'm wearing on my cheeks today. I cannot say enough about these new Rare Beauty Cream Matte blushes. If y'all haven't gotten this brush by now, like what are you doing with your life and your choices? This is the shade Hope. Look at that. You can see the blur right there in the swatch. So I have that all over my cheeks as my base blush color. And then just for a little something on the apples, because you know I love to do a double blush, I went in with my favorite powder blush right now. This is the Say Super Suede blush in the shade Bella. I don't really need any more, but I'm doing it anyway. Like, it just looks so fresh, and it is truly like the perfect springtime blush shade. It almost looks like it adds like a little bit of volume to the cheeks. It almost feels like it's giving like Merit Stockholm, in the sense that it like almost gives this illusion of like plumping up your cheeks a little bit more. And then moving on to a new shade release from Say. They released new shades of their Dew Blush as well as their Glossy Bounce lip glosses. And I'm I'm extra excited because this shade of the Dew Blush is my favorite. This is called Flirty, and I didn't think they were gonna bring it back, but they did. Once again, just so gorgeous on the apples of the cheeks, just a little bit of a sheer pink pop. Ooh, it is so gorgeous. So this is what Flirty looks like. This is the most perfect summertime shade. This is called Hottie. Ooh, so gorge. And then we have a more neutral shade. This is a nude mauve and it's called Lady. I think a lot of people are gonna love this shade. And that is Lady. Now, these are really intense swatches, but if you've ever used this formula, it is once again, so easy to blend out. This is a sheer gel formula. Another blush formula that if you're a person who is like intimidated by cream blushes or liquid blushes, you should definitely try the Dew Blush because it's so easy to work with. It's just so stunning. Okay, so before I move on to the new shades of the Glossy Bounce, I have to show you what I'm wearing as my base on my lips. This is called Thanks It's MAC. So this is one of their Luster Glass lipsticks. I love this formula. It is so hydrating and comfortable. Look at this shade. Like, is that not just the perfect pinky nude? So that is what I'm wearing on my lips. And as my lip liner, I'm wearing the Merit lip liner in the shade Sportif, which is just a neutral soft brown. So that is what that combo looks like, but then, so this is called Splash. Look at that juicy goodness. That is so damn beautiful. The perfect juicy summertime lip. And I love how beautifully everything works with that Merit lip liner. I was not a brown lip liner girl, but that is like my perfect brown lip liner shade because it just adds a little bit of dimension. Okay, next we're moving on to skincare, and I'm gonna start with a brand new holy grail. I have fallen in love with this item, and that is the CeraCreel Moisture Source. Everyone has talked about how beautiful this product is, and they were correct. So not only is this a skincare product, you can mix this into their Face Flex concealer, and it is supposed to be like the most beautiful complexion combination. I can't believe this, but I haven't tried that yet. I have only been using this as skincare, and I've had this for about the last 3 weeks. This is my favorite new essence. So this has peptides to support strong, resilient skin while visibly lifting, firming, and improving texture. Niacinamide, which visibly brightens while reducing the look of lines, wrinkles, and dark spots, and hyaluronic acid and squalane to hydrate, visibly plump, and prevent water loss for a silky, smooth texture. This is a weightless, dual-phase liquid moisturizer that visibly brightens, firms, reduces dark spots, and seals in moisture for up to 24+ hours. So this is the first step in my skincare regimen after cleansing, and what I notice when I use this essence compared to other essences I've used, I really notice a tightening and like tautness of the skin, a firming of the skin. This was the only thing I was wearing today before I went in with my Merit Great Skin Serum and Priming Moisturizer. And I cannot wait to use this and see what it's like with the CeraCreel Face Flex. I have heard amazing things. I want to do an updated skincare routine because I actually have added quite a bit of new product to my regimen. 2 very important products being a retinol and a vitamin C, and really being consistent with those. And just like I knew I would, I am seeing amazing results with that. So the vitamin C that I'm using is the Naturium Vitamin C Complex Serum. So this is vitamin C complex plus hyaluronic acid and vitamin E. And I have been loving the difference this, like I said, along with the retinol is making in my skin. Also, I do not understand how Naturium does their price point for the incredible formulas they come out with. Yeah, I'm really impressed with this. And to follow that up with another Naturium product, this is not a new product. I have talked about this many times before, but it is worth re-mentioning because it is such an important part of my skincare regimen. This is the Naturium Barrier Bounce. This is an advanced skin hydrator. It has 5% squalane, 2% urea, and ceramide complex. This, along with the Road Glazing Milk, I feel like those are both very special formulas, and they are immediately barrier reinforcing and healing. So this has an emulsion type formula. If you guys have ever used the Make Reverse Emulsion, that is a really beautiful formula, and I actually used that when I ran out of my Barrier Bounce. They're close, but I have to say the Naturium Barrier Bounce wins out. There is just something about this product. Also, when I'm having any like sensitivity with my lips, I put either this or the Road Glazing Milk or both on my lips underneath my lip mask, and my lips will just be healed. Ever since I started spreading these products on my lips, I haven't had any lip issues. I also love how beautiful and weighted the Naturium products are. Again, something I don't really understand with the price point. I don't know how they do it. Okay guys, that wraps up my current favorites. I love how this makeup look turned out, and I just have to note how beautifully everything applied on top of the uniform. You guys are the best. Please stay safe out there, and cheers till next time.